Hey folks, welcome back. This is Lucid, and we're jumping back into our game with Late Age Ulm in this clusterfuck of a game. Yeah, so we found a magic site, a maze, which actually is a really nice one. It's going to mean we have a pretty damn healthy astral income, and that is significant. What can we do with astral early? Well, on one hand, not a tremendous amount. On the other hand, quite a lot. We are going to be looking to empower our god. And normally you do not want to astral empower your god, right? Everybody write that down. Do not astral empower your god to astral 1 because they can be magic duel. The exception to that is if you're mindless. If you're mindless, you're invulnerable to magic duel. Therefore, we can do it. The other thing we're going to be doing, as a matter of course, is we're going to be blood empowering our god. The astral is optional, we don't need to. The blood empowering, not optional. We're absolutely doing it. What that will also mean is when we do hell power, which we're going to be casting all the time, when we do hell power, we are going to get jumped up to death 8, and then we can also potentially, if we wanted to, do power of the spheres, and that will get us up to death 9. Which is rather frightening, if I do say so myself. Yeah. So anyway, that'll be kind of cool. I mean, we can also do body ethereal and stuff, which would be potentially very nice against certain types of things. Especially like if we go underwater. If we go underwater, body ethereal is one of the things that is really, really, really critical for tanking water elementals. So anyway, that's going to be a thing. Let's look at the battles this turn. Let's just remind ourselves of Mr. Wiggles and his capabilities. Yes. Yes, Mr. Wiggles. Fuse bile at them until they run away. All right. We take this. One of the better ways to take out barbs with ranged units. You need kind of a critical mass. We did pretty good. I think we might have lost one guy. Yeah, one guy got a big great sword to the face, and then we're expanding up here. So we're doing pretty fast expansion. We're doing 3 parties a turn right now. Some of that's going to be undone because one of the bad parts of starting on the island is it's very hard to come up with efficient expansion routes. All right. So like this party, they're kind of stuck. They probably could take the horse tribe, but they'd probably take losses. We're going to bolster them up. And this group, there's a throne here. I don't think I ping it this turn. We're going to ping it soon. But I can't take this yet. There's going to be conjurers and stuff inside. So anyway, we're going to move these guys here. We're going to consolidate and boom, boom, take over our star. And let that be that. Our god is going to come help out with these dudes. Because this is 90 Wolf Tribe. And 90 Wolf Tribe will ruin these guys. But with our god, we'll do pretty good. Yeah. This actually is going to be kind of funny. We'll look at it next turn. But it actually goes a little horribly wrong. But yeah, that's basically that. And indeed, Tartary did not attack me. I was thinking they might, and so I had this guy here in case they did. But he's going to site search now. He can't preach. That's kind of the sad thing. So Danny McBride's going to just chill out and wait for Mr. Wheels to return. But yeah, that's that. Let's go ahead and go to turn 7. Turn 7. This is a little unfortunate. So first of all, great breath, and then great breath again, and then not so great breath. The mistake I made is I positioned these guys a little too close. So anyway, yeah, we had a complete rout. And of our guys, we lost, what, 6 of them in the rout and 9 of them in the battle. So we lost most of that group. We'll count that as a complete loss. That said, you know, it was 65 wolf tribe. So getting them off the board is good. Losing a party in the process, not so good. We've got our palisade 3 months away from being finished over here. We're building it in our cap circle, which some people are like, oh no, you can't build as many Ghoul Guardians and stuff. I mean, that's sort of true. I don't really care. We're actually, for Ghoul Guardians, they take a bunch of recruitment points also. So we're kind of going to be recruitment point constrained on getting them. So anyway, that's kind of a thing too. Even with order, they take a lot of recruitment points. I'll show you guys later, but just trust me for now. And then we're going to send Mr. Wiggles down here, and then we're sending this guy over here to build a lab. That's basically it. We're going to be running up, hitting the horse tribe. And I had promised this over to our neighbor, the row a canoe over your dreams guy. And so anyway, we're not going to mess with all this. We're probably going to go to war with these guys, so I don't want to piss these guys off too much. Vanheim has attacked Arco, and apparently it is not going well for Arco right now. That is also context. And I think that is it for turn 7. Let's go ahead and go to turn 8. Turn 8. For whom the bell tolled. Nope, that's not us. Turn 8. Found another magic site, Smolderstone, which is very good. Just because we need some fire income. We don't need a ton, but just having some fire income to get us up where we can have a good amount of lantern production is going to be really nice. Because we're going to be running construction. So that will be super duper good. We bounce into the... Or not bounce. We run into the horse tribe here. And notice our guys aren't... We don't have these guys out in front or anything. We're really just stalling, and we're just going to shoot them down mostly. We would cause more friendly fire probably from having our guys out in front. And Mr. Wiggles. I don't think we're in friendly Dominion here. You have to be very careful doing this. For those of you who are looking at this and thinking, oh, how could we do it? This is very similar Pretender to the Dracolich, which is in vanilla. So you actually can do this exact thing with in vanilla, with the Dracolich. I think it's mostly inferior. The Dracolich can turn into a human, so he can also super combatant. But this form is way better because it's got mindless and corpse eater. Anyway. That's that. And we're going to continue site searching. Here we're searching, not building a lab yet. And I think we're starting a palisade here this turn. Yeah. So we've decided to fort it, which is a ballsy move, because he could also scout it and then potentially try to crack it. Letting me build a fort inside his cap circle is very, very risky. But he also... he's building cons. And cons are an interesting unit. They are a unit that both free spawns units and summons them. So you get free spawn horse warriors and you can summon them actively, which means you can get a lot of horse warriors very quickly with cons. So they scale up. So he's thinking like exponential growth, right? And when you're thinking exponential growth, you don't want to fight early. So he really does not want to fight. And he also can't fuck with my dragon and my dominion. And he also does not have much dom pressure. So it probably wouldn't go super well for him early. And especially, I've already bumped it up to 20 PD, which is going to be a lot even with that. This guy's like very strong. Especially against horsies and stuff with lances once he does Prayer of Death and all of this jazz. But, yeah, I don't know. I would never accept anybody in my cap circle almost full stop like this. But he's got a build which is very greedy. Very, very, very greedy. You know, like it's going to be no research. What, and research, by the way, is a greedy thing. So that's not the greedy part. The greedy part isn't no research, but the greedy part is making all these cons. And then, yeah, not having like a god or anything to punish me. So anyway, we're going to be hitting these Lion Tribe. Lion Tribe kind of suck. This will be out of our dominion also. We need to be extremely careful about taking fights out of our dominion where we may bump somebody. That's something we do not want to do. So we're going to be coming down hitting this. We're going to be hitting the forest trolls. And then I think we're going to come down in here and boop, boop, take out the barbarians. And then we're probably going to have them come down and take these barbarians out too. But the barbarians are something our god cannot really handle. And we're going to go ahead and go to turn 9. Turn 9. We wreck these dudes. We'll watch the forest trolls here. Yoink. All right, we lose 1 infantry of Ulm and some wolves. And then we've got a battle down here with the Ictids, or up here. Friendly fire. Ow! You can tell when the friendly fire volleys are coming. All right. Crossbows hurt. Interestingly, we can now see who all has stars. So Marignon has a star here and a star here. Yis has a star here and here already. Yis is here on Silent Seas. This star from them is a little ballsy. We'll have to see. The situation on Silent Seas is kind of interesting. So I think there could be 3 starts, but because we didn't fill up all the spots on the game, one of the spots is vacant. And then Yis is down here. So it's a kind of... I mean, it's like a cage match. Yis is fighting Hinnom, and I think they're kind of winning. The player playing Yis is really good. So he's probably going to conquer this whole thing reasonably quickly, which is going to suck. The other thing that's kind of funny about this is I think somewhere over here, I think Hinnom's over here, there's another land nation, Bod, over here, and they've gotten I think it's the Garnet Amazon event, where the Amazons like start attacking provinces and they start piling up huge armies. So that's happening. Anyway, not super stoked about that. We see more dudes coming over this way. I don't think I've bumped anything up here. How long? We've got 3 turns left on the Palisades. We're just going to continue to expand. These guys are going to run down here. We're going to take out the barbs, like I was saying. Research, we're still humming up construction. I'm rolling. I really want an air random, because I want to start making outquills. And I want to go out and site search air, and then I want to make outquills. But we'll see if we have any luck with that. Fortunately, our death income is good. And what that means is when I get to construction 4, I can make a skull staff and then give it to one of my death random dudes and then make skull mentors. So that would be a good thing. And even having like 3 skull mentors is kind of a big deal. I think they're like 12 RP a piece or something. So anyway, that'll be a significant bump. That's turn 9. Let's go ahead and go to turn 10. Turn 10. They want retinue items. Good luck. Guess they have assassins they want to use. Yep, that's what I thought. So this whole island thing is really messing up our expansion. Like, it's very slow Because we have all these janky connections. Anyway. But fortunately, we have a flying dragon. So we're going to come over and help them with this. The thing is, we could sit here and site search. Or we could come in here and help them. If we help them, we may disease a few. We may also breathe some of our breath on them. We have the cloud disease, and we also have our breath. So we may mess up some people, but I chose to come in here. I think there's more. I think there's like 50 barbs, not 40. So, I don't know. I don't want this to go sideways and for me to lose a bunch of dudes. But this is probably enough. I didn't need my dragon. Anyway, I could have site searched, is all I'm saying. And there's enough corpses here. It would have been reasonable. I think, I can't remember if it's this turn. We have our palisade done, so we're upgrading it. I have asked in the game channel if somebody is interested in making me a ring of water breathing, and somebody has replied they are. I don't know when it was. I'm sending them, or am going to send them some water, I think. Or maybe gold. I think they wanted 150 gold. And yeah, they're going to make it for me. So it's probably a pretty decent deal. It's like a quarter of a fort. Anyway, yeah, we're going to go ahead and hit this. And then our plan is to come, and I've talked now with Oceania. Oceania and I have played together before, and I don't think we're in a hurry to fight each other. He has told me very kindly that he doesn't want me to feel like he's encroaching on my space and surround me. So he was going to let me have this stuff that's all around my capital, which is nice. I can take it really easily with my zombie dragon, soulless dragon. And what he wants to do is to coordinate against Tartary, which at the beginning I was kind of hesitant about. Normally you want to do these sort of things, but I think I'm about to just steamroll Tartary. Like, I just going to have way more units than he will. So we're just going to come at him with like 300 crossbows and say good luck. Yeah. So if that happens, I don't really want him like vulturing all my land. But, you know, Tartary's kind of big now. He has most of Spain. So if that's the case, and he also offered to attack first. So he's going to come in here and just take a bunch of this. It's going to distract Tartary. And then I'm going to come in and do, hopefully, the killing blow. What I've said is I want all of France, and he can have Spain and Portugal. So I want specifically these two and everything above it. And he said he's cool with that. You have to be very careful. Like, if I'm going for his cap, I don't want to give him everything else, where I have to do all the hard work, and he gets all this stuff for free. Because the second I commit on his cap, he's not going to care about anything else. I don't think. So we're sending somebody over here to site search and then to build a lab. I want to build a fort over here, but we're just a little bit too poor. And one of the problems I tend to make is overbuilding, and I'm trying to avoid that a little bit this game. So that's turn 10. Let's see if we have time. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Let's go do turn 11. Turn 11, we got our ring of water breathing. Found a stone circle. This is pretty nice. This is a nature 1 site. Nature is going to be important. Let me think what we need nature for. Maybe doing wolves. No, we summon wolves. What am I talking about? What are we going to need nature for? I'm not sure. It's one of the paths we're not going to put on our god, most likely. Because we can't benefit from regen, we can't benefit from enlarge, we can't benefit from most of the stuff that nature has to offer. I mean, nature's always important. So anyway, we did want to get outside searching, but I don't have a use in mind planned for it necessarily right now. But this also opens up the Woodhinge Druid for recruitment, which is kind of nice. And he has finally taken this, and he's taken this, and we're getting close to turn 12. It's turn 11. And I think he messages me in Discord about this time and says, because he can now see all these guys. And he says, guessing by all these guys that we're not going to have peace. And I was like, well, we can have peace, but I don't think we can have a nap. And, yeah. And so basically I'm just saying I'm not ready to attack him right now. So anyway, we're going to move all these guys in to defend. And we're not going to attack. We could attack because there is a connection from here to here because of reasons. But yeah, we're going to just defend this right now. And we need to gear up to go over and take these barbs out. So these guys are going to do kind of the long walk over. We're... oh, this battle. I think I did end up routing some of my dudes. Yeah, this is tilting. Because this one idiot goes berserk and runs past, and then I end up zapping these dudes and they run. So... maybe I shouldn't have sent the dragon in. And it wasn't even that many dudes. That was a mistake. We probably killed a few of them in the retreat. Yeah, 10 dudes. So mistakes were made. Here we're going to site search, and I'm running somebody down with a ring of water breathing. And even though hostilities may break out with these guys, I'm going to go ahead and start clearing out all the lake system. I don't think I... First of all, I don't want to use my dragon out of his dominion. And second of all, I don't think I need him. I think we get enough... Like right now we've got... Well, we're making some front line to soak up some lance charges and stuff. But we're going to have, especially once this comes up, a lot of ranger production. And we need to hit him at this point where we're producing more and his exponential growth thing hasn't really kicked off yet. So we're going to hit over here and then come over here and hit this. And I think we're about to start getting into the phase where I start getting attacked by indies like every single turn. Oh, God help me. No, not yet. I also traded some death for air and earth because I was thinking that Dancing Shield was construction 2. It's construction 4. So that kind of sucks. Okay, we found a magic site here, an Enchanted Tomb, which is going to knock our death income up even more. It's at 4 now. It's by far our highest. If we take Tartary, they actually have Death 2, I think, in their site. Yeah. So they're Death 2, Nature 1, and then Air and Earth 1. All this is going to be really good for us. We have to figure out what we're going to do with our Death Gems. You know what I'm actually not sure about? We'll save game and quit real quick. I can't remember what type of reanimation we get. Because one of the units I was thinking about making in general is... let's see what we get. These look like great sword carrying fuckers, yeah. With heavy armor, yeah, these guys are good. This looks, okay, now that's a spear. It's basically just the same. So it's kind of better than normal. I mean, having guys mixed in who, they don't have super great armor or anything, but, I mean, this is a solid unit. 16 protection, 21 damage attacks. This isn't great, but it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. That was kind of what I thought they got. Okay, we're on turn 11. Or were we on turn 12? Let's see. I know we found that death site. Oh no, I think we're on 12. Yeah, so yeah, we found that that death site. So we may use it for reanimation, depending on what we're gonna fight. Vanheim is now pretty cleanly winning against Arco, which I thought somebody told me Arco had a quickness bless, which is not true. Because that would be an interesting matchup. The guy playing Vanheim plays Vanheim all the time on my channel, so I know his build. It's larger and Blood Surge and some other stuff. We will just spank it, though, with Ghoul Guardians. And we haven't done it yet. When we start... When I feel like this war is sealed, like it's going to work out, I'm going to switch over to Ghoul Guardian production. Ghoul Guardians are going to be pretty much trash for fighting these guys. I don't want them eating lance charges and stuff. They're too expensive and hard to recruit. I'd rather just have more crossbows. And crossbows, don't get me wrong, are going to be excellent versus Vanheim. But yeah, we're going to switch over to Ghoul Guardians once this thing switches, so that I'm thinking what I'm trying to arrange. I was thinking about eating these guys next, because that seems like a logical thing to do. What I'm going to propose to them is that they go after Vanheim's... Actually, I'm not even sure they border Vanheim, except through here. Maybe this isn't the war we can coordinate on. I haven't proposed it yet, but I was thinking we could tag team them. I was thinking they would push up this way. Well, they can sail. So maybe they sail this way, and I come in here and take Arco from Vanheim. Because the truth of the matter is that, like, 30 Ghoul Guardians with 300... Like, Ghoul Guardians with Legions of Steel on them, which we're going to have. Once I get construction... Well, I think how we'll probably have to do it is just take an Earth 2 and put some Earth Gems on him, and then for an important fight he'll use them, and for the other ones he won't. But 30 Ghoul Guardians with Legions of Steel on them, plus 300 crossbows. That will kill indiscriminately large numbers of Van Heers. Like, just indiscriminately large. And I'm also going to need some just to sit here on top of my cap. Because just having... And I have to figure out where to position them and stuff. Because just having them mixed in with my cap PD will make my cap PD much, much, much more scary to lower commitment Vanheim raids. The problem is Vanheim's going to be able to raid me all along the coast. The other problem is, until I get, which one of the things is we have no earth income, like none. We haven't site searched it a ton. I need to get outside searching more, but once we get some earth income, I can potentially empower my god. And once he gets earth, earth empowered, and then he can do, I also have to research Iron Skin, basically in a long fucking time. He's going to be able to tank Van Heers. But that time is not right now. That time is not right now at all. If he's doing it as part of a PD dump, he might be able to do it if I get the scripting right, so that, like, the Van Heers are messing with somebody else. But if he lands in the middle of a big squad, oh my god, he just pops. Which I do not want to have happen. So, anyway, I know I'm talking, like, thinking really far ahead. This is, like, the next war. But... it's worth thinking about when you neighbor EA Vanheim. So, okay, and we're going to come down here and shoot these barbarians in the face. This 30 barbarians, if you outnumber barbarians like 2-to-1 with crossbows, you're going to do pretty darn good. And we have also given Mr. Wiggles a Ring of Water Breathing. So we're going to be sending him underwater. This one first because it's a very high income province. And then we'll probably go around. I have also been informed that Late Age Relay is over here somewhere. So that's annoying. And that means eventually they're going to come over this way, which we're not going to be happy about. So there's that. Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else to talk about this turn. We're continuing site searching with this lady. We should site search here, but oh yeah, we are. Okay, good. But yeah, we've kind of turned off. I'm kind of waiting for an air random to send my next Black Priest out site searching. So I think that is that for construction. I mean, for this turn. And I think we're far enough along that I can call it for this episode. So I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I'm looking forward to playing Ulm. And we will see you next episode.